that the title is Connection between BAGH-E-BABUR and BAGH-E-BABUR Visitor Center.
Which slide? Can you tell me?
It might be 24. I don't
Okay.
remember.
You don't remember
Or more. Yes.
that?
After that, we can go more and more.
That.
Mm. After
me.
this one. After this one.
28.
This one, yeah.
Okay.
Connection between that has that one that has title. The previous one, no. Yes, this one.
Okay.
So we decided about connection between BAGH-E-BABUR and BAGH-E-BABUR Visitor Center, that it should be a bridge because the center is located near the river. We can make underground tunnels, and it would be really expensive and also hard for us. We can't make skylights there. So that's our group why we decided to make it like bridge. And the first sketch is from Nargis John. First, we have 5 or 6 slides about the connection between BAGH-E-BABUR, and at the last slide, it's planning or massing, and we'll discuss that. Nargis John, can you continue?
اوکی. بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. سلام، وقتم بخیر، انشالله که صحتمند باشید. من میخوایم که درباره ارتباط عید فضا که باغ-بابر و این مرکز مو باشه نظریه خود ارائه کنم. وقتی که هفته پیش استاد همان گفته بودن که ما باید به این مسئله یک راه حل خوبتر پیدا کنیم. خب من فکر میکنم که ارتباط عید فضا میتونه توسط یک بریج یا پل یک راه حل خوب باشه و این چند نکته مثبت داره نسبت به این که اگر ما بخوایم یک زیرزمینی یا تونل ما ایجاد کنیم. مثلا اگر ما بخوایم که زیرزمینی را ایجاد کنیم، خب ما در مرحله اول 2 مرحله اجرا خود داشتیم. اول ای که باید ما سرک تخریب کنیم و دوم ای که ما دوباره باید را اعمار کنیم که این هم از لحاظ تایم و هم از لحاظ هزینه میتونه که بر ما گزاف باشه. صدای ما رو دارین استاد؟ صدای ما رو دارین؟
بله.
Yeah. Tell me which slide you want. کدام سلایده؟ امی سلایده؟
امی که ناپشتر بود استاد. یک عکس. بله امی.
اوکی.
و همونطور گفتیم اگر ما بخوایم که رای بودیا بود استاد امی که یک عکس هستن. من نمیفهم که مشکل از اینترنت ماست یا از چی مسئله ندارم. خب ما گفتم میرم. اگر
میدی جان اینی سلاید فکر میکنم.
امیره؟
Yes, please.
اوکی.
بله.
سلایدها که نمبر بزنید بسیار آسان میشه.
this is a problem.
انشاءالله قضیه با خواهد کردیم. بله. خب من فکر میکنم که اگر ما یک زیرزمینی را در اینجا ما بسازیم، خب این میتونه که مشکلات خود را داشته باشه. مثل که من هم گفتم اگر ما بخوایم که زیرزمینی را در اینجا ایجاد کنیم، ما 2 مرحله خود داشتیم. اول ای که ما باید سرک تخریب کنیم و بعد از او را اعمار کنیم که این زمانگیر است و هم هزینه ما را خود که بالا برد و به این خاطر ما فکر میکنم که یک بریج یا که پل خوبتر خواهد بود. و دیگه ای که اگر ما اینجا یک زیرزمینی را ایجاد کنیم، خب چون در نزدیکی این مرکز ما دریاست و آب ریزی در وقت ساخت ساز میتونه که بر ما که مشکلات فنی را به وجود بیاره و همچنان هزینه مواد مسائل ما رو بسیار بالا میبره. پس من فکر میکنم که یک بریج خواهد خوب بود. و همچنان اگر ما اینجا یک زیرزمینی را بسازیم، ما شاید که نیچرال لایت به صورت خوبش ما اینجا تامین نتونیم. به خاطر من فکر میکنم که بازم این برنج یا پل خوبتر خواهد بود. خب و اگر ما بخوایم که این 2 فضا را فقط با یک پل ارتباط بدیم، این شاید زیاد زیبا و خاص به نظر نبیه. بخاطر از این مدزیر از یک گیت را در نظر گرفتم که این هم محکمیت این پل بالا میبره و همچنان این میتونه که اولین گیت اشاره باشه و امی ساحه رو میتونیم بسیار خاص کنه و میتونیم که دی از نام بابر گیت یا امو هر چیزی که در اون ساحه از اهمیت خاص برخوردار است میتونیم که نام او رو بالایی گیت بانیم و در سبک معماری از ما میتونیم از سبک خود باغ بابر یا از ایندیا گیت الهام بگیریم، چون که معماری خود باغ بابر با معماری هند بسیار شباهت های نزدیک داره و این میتونه که خوب باشه. و بعض مشکلات دیگه که مانند شاید در ذهنهای ما که میاد که اینجا خب بسیار ازدحام است و جمعیت است، شاید اینجا سر صدا نایز و که چیزا باشه. ما میتونیم در اونجا از شیشه هایی که مثلا آیقیت بالا داره میتونیم که دیگه استفاده کنیم که به این بار زیادتر هم گروپی هم با شما گراه خواهد کرد. زنده باشه. تشکر.
Any other student would like to continue before we
Yes,
review your work?
Mariam is going to continue her ideas about the bridge.
Okay.
In the name of Allah, who is the most moral and pure for Muhammad, peace be upon him. Hello everyone. I hope everyone is well and healthy. Please another slide, teacher.
Oh. That one? That one?
No, another, please.
The previous one, sir, with 3 pictures on that. Yeah, this
That
one.
one? Okay.
No, before this. Yeah, this is. This week I have a suggestion that the garden be connected to the walls of the tower-like area with a bridge with an old design. The first floor is the passageway for cars and a general public, and on both sides we have a tower-like area for stairs to climb to the second and third floor of the bridge. The bridge can be made with more than 3 floors, so the people have a better idea. And considering the picture scene of the King of Babur at sunrise, unfortunately, Sarajan didn't include this one. The people can see sunrise and they can enjoy the area. They see the old special architecture and its combination with modern design. And also the second floor, no, there is not
I think it's
slide
next
قبلية زي پیش ازی.
This one?
No.
That one?
No.
That's it. I don't have any more slides. This is the only one that I have.
الصدفة
Professor.
كم إنترنت مريم جان ضعيفة خاطر برش ديري نشان ميتا إني أصل سلايد مريم جان از اینجا شروع میشه لازم يكسب تصوير
Okay,
داره.
I will continue. Also, the second floor can be a place for visitors to come and go. The roof has an arc shape. I mean the yeah, this one. The roof can be a shape of arc that the Lida John designed, and also the second floor can be a place for visitors to come and go. In the chat, we can use old design, I mean in slab. And on the last floor of the bridge, which is open topped, we can transport people with a cart and cart rider. I mean with Gaudi, and also in the figure below, a theory is also designed for the horse and horse house to go up. Of course, the bridge is connected to the old palace-like walls, the design of which is based on the drawing of the time of Babylon, as you and we can see it. Another picture, please. Another slide.
Kalam slide. Is this the one?
After this.
This one?
It didn't change to me.
Wait.
ربما هیچ
Let's
صفحه تغییر
give,
نمیکنه و ساده است.
give a few seconds, please.
Yeah, this one. And if we are going to have a tunnel, then I think it should have an old style like stone, raw, brick, and old design with specific shape and forms. The leader John will explain it. And another slide, please. ضمناً باید اینجا بگوییم که شکل که ما در اینجا مد نظر گرفتیم برگرفته شده است یک هتل است که 120 متر پایینتر از زمین موقعیت داره و هوایش بسیار زیاد سرد است و یک انگیزه خاصی را به مردم و کسایی که ویزیتور است میدهد. ضمناً باید بگوییم که در اینجا ما می‌فهمیم از قمریه و همچنان از شاربی استفاده کنم. یعنی ما میخوایم اینجا با استفاده از یک شکل باشه که ما بتانیم برای مردمی که نمای بیرون میبینه یک جای بازسازی کنیم. یعنی چون شاهان قدیم یک تخت میداشتن و بالای زوم میشتن به خاطر حکم روی. ما یک نکته دیگر هم متوجه شدیم که در تمام از عکسایی که از همین دوری بابریان ما دیدیم یک شکل آفتاب گردمانند در پشت تصاویرشان است. ما میتونیم که بالای برجی را که ما مد نظر گرفتیم یا بالای یمی شیپ و دیزاین را که مد نظر گرفتیم یک سایه باشه که مستقیم به طلوع و غروب آفتاب باشه که مردم اگه میخواین که عکاسی کنن از این ساحه، یک ساحه بسیار رویایی خواد بود چون ما یک باغ داریم، یک ساحه داریم که در کنارش یک جای بسیار تفریح و یک جای تعلیمی خواد بود و همچنان دریا، طلوع غروب و اونجا هوای خیلی خاص داره. ما خالیم در اونجا مدت زیاد زندگی میکرد و یک هوا و شمال بسیار خاص داره. ضمناً یک مسئله دیگه که ما در گروپ خود به این نظر بودیم که یک پل باشه ای است که نظر به گفته هایی که من تحقیق کردم در اونجا قبل از اینکه خشکسالی در کابل به وجود بیاید الی 4 متر حتی 10 متر خیزش آب است. یعنی اگر ما بخوایم که یک تونل در اونجا بازسازی کنیم یا بسازیم بر افغانستان در شرایط فعلی این شاید کم مشکلات داشته باشه و به خاطر کلکینا نظریه من است که همون کلکینای قدیمی کوچک سرخ و زرد و سبز در استفاده شد. تشکر.
Thank you. I appreciate your presentation, and I appreciate Sarah's explanation of the idea, the plus and minuses of whether we should use the tunnel or bridge. And I'm convinced the bridge, probably you're right, could be the solution to connect the two sides. However, I would make sure that you girls do the due diligence and look into the BAGH-E-BABUR height, number one, because you can't just assume that the bridge has a beginning, the bridge has an end. Now, that end, how it's going to connect, whether it's going to go over the wall, through the wall, or it stops before the wall and just the bridge takes you back on the sidewalk and then you go. You have to really determine that. The only way you can do that, as it was previously explained, you must have a plan that can show the exact location and how the bridge starts, where it starts in the building. Does it start inside the visitor's building, outside the visitor's building, where? And also the height of this is going to be determined in terms of, because it's the main road, that you have to have some understanding of the traffic in terms of the vehicular accessibility of trucks and cars and so on and so forth. So these are really important issues. As much as your reason for not using a tunnel because of the water and and problem with the land and all that, the bridge also has its own limitations and its own challenges that you must be aware of. Now, what's really the other thing that I like to make my last comment is that a bridge like this is, you think about it twice. It's too monumental. It is overpowering in a sense that it will cause a problem in terms of its massiveness in relation to the BAGH-E-BABUR and to the visitor center. Also, I'm sorry to say that I didn't understand your idea of this thing going over the bridge. I don't know. That is almost impossible that you take a horse carriage from one side to the other side. So you have to be very careful. Those are my comments. Anybody else?
I mean,
بفرمایید
استاد ببخشین ما هنوز یک سلاید ما مانده و یک چند گپ دیگه ما خلص نشده بود. اگه اجازه بدین.
شما کارتان خلاص کنین گپتان بزنین.
Okay, which slide?
The last slide, and also lead us ideas about how to make the bridge sustainable and modern while keeping the cultural. Lida, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are doing great and well. So I think Sarah forgot to add the main pictures in here, which was about the idea of how the bridge is going to be. So, well, as my friends make it clear, I just want to make some points that I want to talk about a bridge that is planned to connect the visitor center with BAGH-E-BABUR Garden. So, as we mentioned, that building an underground tunnel based on consultation with the civil team, it may pose technical or economic and professional challenges. Since the tunnel would be constructed near the river, so therefore we have decided to build a relatively modern bridge using classical elements in order to preserve the classical style of the building. So we need to design the bridge structure using soundproof glass on all 4 sides because the bridge will be built in a noisy area. Therefore, it's important to reduce both noise and air pollution to some extent, since classical style bridges often had windowed walls and covered roofs. They typically lacked proper air filtration and natural light like skylight. So for this reason, we decided to build a modern bridge with classical elements. So like the roof will include openable windows and the floor will be made of natural stone or bricks. So, so therefore, to make a bridge look classical and the elements we need to choose are we need to choose some mountain stones, and also we need to use some arches for the beginning of the bridge, and we need to use some concrete with classic detailing so all we need to do is to make the bridge look classic using the classic elements, but the bridge, as we mentioned before, that both of our areas, BAGH-E-BABUR and BAGH-E-BABUR Visitor Center, have classical design and have a classical style. So if the bridge looks modern, it wouldn't match with the design at all. So that's why we are planning to build a bridge with which is modern but with classical elements. So can I share my screen, sir?
Sure, go ahead.
Because they are not the pictures I want to explain.
Go ahead.
Okay, so do you have my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a bridge with classics. This is a bridge with classic style. It has windows which has jolly in it, and also the roof doesn't have any source of open light or skylight. So I think it's a really nice bridge, and it looks really nice for our project, but it had some problems that we mentioned before. And also, the other picture I wanted to share is this bridge. Okay, so this is a modern bridge, but we need to transform this modern bridge using classical elements to make it look classic, because this bridge has so many features, like all four sides have glass, glass windows, like when visitors want to go from one side to the other side, they can see the green space and the area from that glasses. And also the roof can have so many like openable windows and skylights. So I think that it would be a great idea to make a modern bridge look classic by using classic elements. So that's why that's what I'm trying to say, because classic bridges that don't have that many features that we want them to have. Yes, that's
great.
what I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And the last slide was about massing, sir, that we added everything that we said before while introducing our project. We added pavilions, water limits.
Yes. Can I suggest to you girls, when you come in the class, please make sure you have to talk to each other a day before and put your work together, and every sheet should have a number. And I'd rather not to hear any excuses that it's not included or not included. This is part of our learning and teaching. I appreciate the effort that each one individually doing, but you have to coordinate. I have said this before, and I'm going to say it for the last time. Please coordinate your work before you come in the class. Okay, thanks. Okay, Sarah John, go ahead.
So at the last slide, first I want to say that I shared the slides with everyone, and I asked them that as everything is done, I'm making the slides. So I shared the slide in 7 p.m. with everyone. So the last slide that I can see here, but I will say everything about that. We added the elements that was in BABUR era, architectural elements. Can you, sir, just share the last slide?
Empty.
It would be easy for me.
Empty. Last slide is empty. This is
the slide before the last one.
This one.
Yeah, but we can't see that. The screen
cannot
isn't
see?
shared. Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second.
Then.
Hold on a second. Sorry about that.
She has to stop sharing, then can start.
Now.